because we are here at the TV Academy, I mean, Glee obviously has been getting such respect also at the award shows. Is that just the icing on the cake, and how does that feel to you as someone on television for a long time? What does that mean to you to be getting that sort of accolades for the show?
Well, I think the show, it's very sweet and very special, and you know, I think I feel like it's, in a weird way, not necessarily a vote for the show, although I think people love and respect it, but it's a vote for yay, the arts, rock on. Like, I feel like people really love what the show is about, and the fact that, you know, we don't know why it worked or how we even did it, but the fact that, you know, there is a musical on primetime television that seems to have sort of clicked with people, to have that rewarded by your peers means everything. It's just really kind and overwhelming, and none of us expected any of it. I mean, I think we can all say that. Like, you know, there was a period in December where every day we were like, what in the hell is happening? Like, it just, it was like a dream, and it remains a dream, and we're so humbled by it. Humbled by the success, really. And that it, you know, that, but more than that, like the letters from the people that it touches, and the fact that Glee clubs are springing up in schools all over the country, and arts budgets are not being cut in schools because kids are demanding Glee clubs. You know, that's the thing that is the most gratifying. And you know, with the success of the show, we really want to be people that stand in front of the country and say that, and you know, testify for the NEA in Congress and talk about how the arts can change a life. And I think people get that about the show. I hope they do. I mean, from they do. But you know, it's all. Yesterday we were shooting the pilot, and we all just loved each other immediately. We were always a family. And now I feel like we have a sort of a bigger band. It's arts education, and that can really change people.
And for the cast, obviously you've had these experiences lately, going to award shows, meeting the president, but just in your day-to-day life, have there been any experiences that really touched you, or that you'll always remember? A fan or someone on the street, someone who watches the show, said something to you, because so many of your characters are so empowering in different ways. Funny story too. It looked like you were going to say something, and then
I'm still beside myself because last night I was at the hockey game and Wayne Gretzky walked up and said, "What?" I'm from Canada, so that was like the meeting the king.
I personally have a lot of young girls come up to me who are being raised right now in, you know, same-sex households, who feels raised by, you know, I have so many, you know, young girls. I had a woman came up to me and she said, you know, my daughter, someone came up to her at school and was like, "Your mom is lesbians," and she was like, "Yeah," and the mom said, "How did you get that courage?" She goes, "Mom, I'm like married." And I just think that's the coolest thing, that it's not approached with fear, that it's approached, this is humor, this is happiness, this is, you know, and that's how we can approach these things now, not with a sense of fear.
A woman came up to me a few weeks ago, and she was like, "You know, my son, who's in a wheelchair, kind of became obsessed with the show. He watched the pilot about 10 times, and she's like, I started reading a book because I couldn't take it anymore." But she's finally like, "Why do you like the show so much?" And she realized, she's like, me being the mom, I should have realized this, but in his 16 years of life, it's the first time he's ever seen a character in a wheelchair on TV. Wow. And portrayed normally, like he fits in with everybody else. And I think that